Hi there, it's David Mourad here again for another month of our newsletter stable updates. It's been a pretty good last week and busy month for us overall, so we get stuck straight into it. First horse to mention, Secret Agenda, kicked off this preparation with a good win at Sandown last Wednesday over 1200 metres. It was a very impressive win, especially as Mick, he had told us, she was still pretty tubby, she was underdone, wasn't quite there yet, and she still put away a handy little field. So first it was a big relief to get her back after injury and see that she's returned good, and then it was just really good to get a good win on the board, and she's going to progress onto some nicer races. Mick's got her plans for her to go to the Group 3 Champagne Stakes at Moonee Valley on the 25th, Friday night. So that'll be great for all the owners in her if she can win that. Get some black type, she's going to be a very valuable broodmare. So good luck with them. She Brings Class also won this week at Bathurst on Monday. First up, she trialled really well this time in. She's come in bigger, stronger, looks better than ever before. Had a really good trial at Warwick Farm, and won first up nicely, just over a length. She races well fresh, she has won first up before, so it was really good. Not too sure where she's going yet, but we should find out over the next few days, and looking forward to her stepping through the grades. Blackjack Paperback, another one that Michael Costa trains, along with She Brings Class. He raced yesterday at Goulburn and finished third. He was only beaten just over 3 lengths. Stepped up to the mile, which he appreciated. Downfall though was the rain started pouring during the day, and the track was downgraded to a heavy 8, so he didn't appreciate that at all. He doesn't really get through it, so still ran a big bold race, just weakened in the final stages, but it was still a great effort. So again, not sure where he'll be going to next, but we'll hear back from Michael probably early next week. Madame Zabil had her first start for John and Chris Ledger last Monday also, at Wodonga over 1400 metres. It was a good improvement from her. Her first ever start, she failed to finish, pulled up, had a few issues, sent out, given time, throat operation. So she's come back in, she's trialled a few times, and she's really starting to put her best foot forward. So she finished about 6, settled midfield, settled in the first half of the field, and just kind of held her position the whole race. So she's going to improve as the distances increase, and as her fitness levels increase. So it's good to see her racing well now, and I'm sure she'll just get better with time. Rock Temple, he won at Pakenham back on the 7th of August, over 1400 metres. Was ridden perfectly by Michael Walker and just proved too strong in the end. He's raced again since at Geelong Synthetic on the 28th, over 1300 metres. Things didn't go his way, he missed the start and he was never in the hunt. He's a horse that needs to kind of jump well, be on the pace, and he'll put in 100%. He was at the end of he was back and wide in the field, and he just never really got into the race. So put a line through that run, forget that one, and we should see him back to his best next start at Pakenham again on the 8th of September over 1400 metres. Schnitzel Blitz for Mick Price. She was improving with each run this preparation, especially as the distances started to get further. And she was ready to win last start. We thought she was going to be hard to beat, but unfortunately, as it turned out, she's pulled up a bit sore across her hind quarter. She just got pipped for third. She finished fourth, only beaten 3 lengths, which was a great effort considering she did pull up a bit lame. So But nothing too serious, just had a short freshen up, been sent out to the water walker, and she's bounced back well, so she's back in work and coming along fine. So Mick will have a look around for a race for her, and we'll see where she'll go to next. Star appearance for Gerald Ryan. He's had 2 runs this preparation, and just improving with each run, and as the distances get longer as well. First up at Kembla Grange, he missed the kick a few lengths, but he ran home well to finish 5th. Was beaten. The winner of the race ran a very slick time, and it was hard for anyone to kind of make up ground on that day, but he did well. Second up went to Hawkesbury, over 1400 metres. Raced a lot better, the blinkers went on, he switched on a bit more, and got out around the 300 metre mark and stormed home and finished second, just beating a couple of lengths. So that was a really good run. It was good to see him take his track work form to the races. Gerald's always thought he works much better than what his form has suggested, so looks like he's finally starting to put things together. And next race he'll be stepping up to either 1600 metres at Kembla Grange on the 12th of September or 1500 metres at Newcastle on the 19th. So the extra distance will certainly suit, and I'm sure a win is just around the corner for him. Liniero, also trained by Gerald Ryan. Very disappointing first up at Canterbury, and left Gerald Ryan scratching his head actually. Just didn't know why he put in such a poor run. So anyway, the horse has bounced back from that race where he did finish last, but his work has been good, and Gerald is happy with him, and he's actually racing tomorrow at Newcastle over 1400 metres, where he is expected to race much better. So he is already a winner at the track, and that's going to play in his favour, so keep an eye out for him tomorrow. Justice for All, trained by John and Chris Ledger. He resumes today, first up at Bendigo, over 1300 metres in race 10. He's had a few trials leading into this, and he has trialled well. He will find it a bit short though today. He does need to get over a mile and further to be at his best, but he does race well fresh, and we'll be looking for him to finish off well today. So yeah, like I said, once he gets over the mile and even further, 2000, 2400, that's where we'll see him at his best. Rosetta's Way, Gerald Ryan trains her as well. She also races today at Wyong in race 2 over 1200 metres. Had a super debut run a few weeks ago at Kembla Grange, also over 1200 metres. And she finished second after a late burst home. She did plenty wrong in that race. Raced green, bit keen, pulled hard, and still finished off really well. So Gerald said she's improved a lot in her work since then, and he feels that she'll be pretty hard to beat today. So she goes around in race 2 at Wyong today. I personally think there's a couple of handy horses in the race, and it's not going to be a walk in the park, but she is a winning chance. But I wouldn't be disappointed if I seen her finish in the first 3 or 4 there. So look out for her today. So good luck to all of our runners over this weekend and over the next month. Exciting to have our big guns back, especially Secret Agenda. She's a horse to follow in the spring. We've got big plans for her, so fingers crossed that goes well. And other horses that are back in work, Black Revolver and Beludi, so they'll be kicking off soon. My tip for this month, I would say to have something each way on Rosetta's Way today in race 2 at Wyong. She's currently paying $12 a win and $283 a place. So that's fixed with TAB. I think that's good odds for an each way bet. And tomorrow I've had a look at the form, and I like First Seal in race 7 at Randwick. She's a horse that I've always been a little bit weary of. She's obviously got plenty of ability, but she does know how to be beaten as the favourite. So, but I think she is well placed tomorrow. She has trialled well leading into it. So I think she can win, and she's currently paying $3.60. I would presume she won't be paying that much tomorrow. So anyway, good luck there, happy punting, and we'll see you back next month. Bye.